Okay, since we had a quick, of course, preview of conditionals. Conditionals 1, 2, 3, the most usual. Fourth one is a little challenging and confusing. But then again, I have things like would have done, could have done. So would have, could have done. If I had seen him, I could have told him. I would have told him. I would have told him. Now, could have told him is different from would have told him. I would have told him. Could have done, would have done, should have done. Yes? So, would, could, should, may, might, must, have done something. Again here, because today I'm not talking about modals, I just want to have a quick look at this. When we're talking about modals in grammar, we'll have a better look at this, definitely. Julia, I said, you could have told me. What does that mean?
That I didn't tell you something.
But you could have said that. Like last night, he comes to class and said, last night, I didn't know what to do. I had left my money at home, my wallet was not with me, and I didn't know what to do. So I had nothing, no token, no TTC, nothing, card, no money. I had to walk for 3 hours. And I'm like, why didn't you call me? You could have called me. Or sometimes I say, you should have called me. You should have called me. And instead of saying should have, I would say should have, huh? Should have. Should have called. Like lol. Should have called me, right? Should have called me. You could have called me. You could call me, but you didn't. You should have called me. I saw a dead body. I'm talking to a friend. Oh, last night I was passing, we saw a dead body. Did you call the police? No. I say you should have. Sometimes I say you should have. It means you should have called the police. Did you call the police? No. Hey, you should have. You should have called the police means it's something that you should have done, but you didn't do. It was good. You should have done it, just like in the past. But should have done something? Now if I say you should do your homework, it means you should do it. But I say you should have done it. Something that you should have done, you were expected to do. It was expected of you to do it. It would have been advisable to do, but you didn't do. You should have done your homework last night. Why are you doing it right now? You should have done this last night.
Why are you so mean?
No. You should have done this yesterday. You should have called George. Come on, George is a cop. A friend. So you should have done something you should have done, you didn't do. You could have done something you could do, but you didn't do. You could have called me. You could have asked for help. You could have gone to the police station nearby. You could have done something. You could have done that, you didn't. Now, may have is a little bit different. May, might have done. We went to Jim's home, but the lights were out. We thought he might have gone out. He may have been, well, I say, hey, he might have gone out with his friends. Or he might have gone to bed early. He may have gone to bed early. But must have done something. Must, remember, there's one word for it. Must is usually used for two things, basically. One is deduction. I want you to keep the word deduction in mind. We have deduction, and the other one is rules and something like have to. But deduction is when you come to a conclusion. The lights of his room are out, are off. He must be outside, or he must be asleep. I'm deducing. I'm basically coming to this conclusion that he must be asleep. Oh, you must be very tired. Now Julie is not here today because she ran a 10K yesterday. Yes, a 10-kilometer race. She had a 10-kilometer race yesterday, a 10K race yesterday. She must be tired and resting at home. Concluding. Now, last night we went to Jim's house. The lights were off. We didn't even ring the bell. We thought he must. I say, hey, he must have been asleep, or he must have been out dining with his friends, eating out with his friends. He must have been out. So that's a different story. So would have, could have, should have, must have, right? You should have called me. You should have called me. You could have called me. You could have told me. Oh, I was really tired. Sorry this morning. I say you should have told me. If you had told me, I would have permitted you to go home. I would have told you to go home. Oh, if you had told me, I would have lent you some money. Why didn't you tell me?